How's it going, everyone? My name's Aiden. Welcome back. Today's day 363 of Post Back On's channel. Back in the journey once again. Hopefully, you all are having such a good Tuesday today and another day in the week. Of course, we are back. 3 more days until the weekend, so let's keep on pushing through and keep on going. But with that being said, today's message I want to talk about is stop waiting for permission to be great. Before we get into today's message, let's talk about the day real quick. Nothing really other than just chilling, just waiting for the night to end. Just got back from the gym not too long ago. So the only thing I look forward to is just playing Fortnite with my bro. It'll be a good one. But let's just get back into today's message. Stop waiting for permission to be great. There's nobody out there that is halting you from your progress other than yourself. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but in reality, it's true. I always used to think that other people were the reason why I wouldn't be able to, be successful in the gym, be successful, posting on YouTube or, posting on TikTok. I was always afraid about what other people would think. And therefore, I was like waiting. I was waiting from the right people to maybe tell me, hey, yeah, go ahead. You can be as successful as you want. But the thing is, it's that thing in your head that's telling you otherwise. That's telling you you can't do that. No, no, no. This is not what you can do. You it's just not your time. But it is. It is though. And I don't even understand our like myself why our brains like to limit us from things. Maybe it's trying to tell us it's a sign, maybe it's just saying, "Hey, like this is just not what you want to get into." Personally, me, if you have a passion for something, you should always go for it. I've had a passion for, trying to help people, try to better people, and that's why I started posting on YouTube because I found a passion of getting better about talking about things and, being vulnerable and talking in front of a crowd or a camera, anything like that. And, just from there, honestly, I've learned a lot. I'm very thankful for everything I've learned. But I've always thought I needed permission to do something. I don't. What it is that you need to get over the mindset of, oh, this is all I can do and this is all I can sit at. And instead, no, there's more I need to go for. There's more that I can go for. There's so much more things and, successes that I could be doing instead of limiting myself. Because the thing is, right, for example, right, with the gym, you know, you could push past your limit, you could try to do the heaviest weight in the world. But the thing is, 99.9% of the time, you're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to push yourself to the limit because if you try to, you know, you might injure yourself. Well, that's why we put ourselves on the limit for a low weight. And, we just think that's the most that we can do. Then we don't see progress. We don't see us getting stronger. And instead, we're just at a plateau. We're just sitting here and we're waiting for that right moment. But there isn't a right moment for anything. Sometimes the right moment is just when you go for it. It's just when you stop listening to people and instead just doing what you want to do. So you don't need permission to be great. You don't need permission to do what you want to do. And you don't need permission, especially, to just be successful from what you want to be successful from. At the end of the day, all we try to do is build ourselves each and every single moment that we have. And so if you try to sit there and wait for the right moment, it's never going to come because there's never such thing called the right moment. And instead, the right moment is when you actually go for it, is when you actually push through and say, you know what? I don't need any validation from anybody. The only validation I need is from myself. And that's what keeps the gears going. So always understand that you don't need permission to be great. You don't need it to be successful. Instead, just go for it. You have the moment in your hands right now. You just have to walk into it. And with that being said, guys, I hope you all have such a great rest the evening, and remember to take care of yourself. Use every matter, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.